They called him a villain, a bandit, a hero, a patriot. But who was Joaquin Murrieta, the man who became the inspiration for Zorro? Joaquin Murrieta is a name shrouded in mystery, celebrated in folklore and immortalized in fiction. His life, filled with tragedy, rebellion, and a quest for justice, inspired the swashbuckling character of Zorro, a cultural icon recognized across the globe. But who was the real Joaquin Murrieta, and why has his story endured for nearly 2 centuries? To answer this, we journey back to the 1850s, during the California Gold Rush, a time of opportunity and peril. Born around 1829 in Hermosillo, Mexico, Murrieta sought his fortune in the golden hills of California. But instead of prosperity, he found prejudice. The gold rush had drawn thousands to California, creating a volatile mix of cultures. For Mexican miners like Murrieta, life was harsh. They faced relentless racism, forced labor, and violent exploitation. Murrieta's dreams were shattered when a group of American miners attacked his family. His wife was brutally assaulted, and he was left beaten and broken. To add to his grief, his brother was unjustly lynched. This injustice lit a fire of rebellion in Murrieta's heart. He turned against a society that had shown him no mercy. Some say he sought revenge, while others believe he sought justice. Either way, his transformation was complete. Joaquin Murrieta became an outlaw. The rise of the Mexican Robin Hood Murrieta didn't stand alone. He formed a gang that operated with a mix of cunning and ferocity. Known as the Five Joaquins or the Murrieta Gang, their numbers were uncertain, ranging from 5 to dozens. Together, they targeted those they deemed oppressors, raiding mining camps, ambushing supply trains, and redistributing wealth to the oppressed. In an era when Mexicans were often stripped of their rights and dignity, Murrieta became a folk hero, a symbol of resistance against the injustices of Anglo-American domination. Villagers protected him, seeing in his defiance a glimmer of hope. But his actions were not without controversy. Historical accounts paint a complex picture. Murrieta's gang was accused of killing at least 14 Anglo-Americans and 28 Chinese workers. Was he a freedom fighter or a ruthless bandit? The answer depends on who tells the story. The Manhunt. By 1853, Murrieta's legend had grown too large for the authorities to ignore. California's government offered a bounty on his head, enlisting a group of hardened veterans known as the California Rangers. Led by Captain Harry Love, the Rangers were promised $1,000 for Murrieta, dead or alive. On July 25, 1853, the Rangers claimed to have killed Murrieta in a bloody skirmish. To prove their triumph, they severed his head and preserved it in a jar of brandy, parading it through towns for all to see. The gruesome spectacle was meant to quell his legend, but the legend only grew, dead or alive. The mystery of Joaquin Murrieta doubts quickly surfaced. Was the head truly Murrieta's? Some witnesses claimed it bore little resemblance to the infamous outlaw. Years later, Murrieta's sister insisted the head wasn't her brother's, suggesting he had escaped to live in hiding. This uncertainty only fueled the myth. When the jar containing the head was destroyed in the 1906 San Francisco earthquake, any chance of resolving the mystery was lost forever. The legacy of Joaquin Murrieta. Though his life ended in ambiguity, Murrieta's legacy lived on. His nephew, Procopio, also known as Red-Handed Dick, carried on his uncle's defiance, becoming one of Mexico's most notorious bandits. Murrieta's story spread across borders and generations, inspiring songs, poems, and novels. In 1919, Johnston McCulley published The Curse of Capistrano, introducing the world to Zorro, a masked vigilante who fought oppression with cunning and skill. Zorro's character was a composite of many figures, but Joaquin Murrieta's influence looms largest. Even today, Murrieta remains a polarizing figure. To some, he was a criminal. To others, he was a hero who stood against injustice. His life serves as a testament to the power of resistance and the enduring human desire for freedom. Call to action. If Joaquin Murrieta's story captured your imagination, consider the parallels in history where the line between hero and outlaw blurs. What do tales like Murrieta's teach us about justice, resilience, and the power of myth? Don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the lives and legends, both real and fictional. Like, share, and let us know in the comments. Was Joaquin Murrieta a villain or a hero? The debate continues.